am Superwoman. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. Even when I'm a mess, I still put on the best feeling. Yes, on my chest. Oh, yes, I'm a Superwoman. Hey, everybody. That was my goal dance. Today I am 135.4 pounds. So 135 is my goal. I'm at goal. Super happy about it. I was kind of tentative to claim this as goal because, you know, the scale can go up or down or whatever. I've seen, 133, 136. It's kind of been all over the place, but I'm right in that range, so I'm just going to go with it. So yeah, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on February 4th, 2014. At the time, my weight was 190.2. Today, I'm 135.4. I'm not sure how much I weighed last time I did a video. I want to say it was like 137 or something. Let me just sit down here. So probably in the last 3 weeks, I've lost a couple pounds. I think I said last time I was hoping to get to goal before Christmas, and it's before Thanksgiving, so it's pretty good. So that's my first, that's my ultimate goal, 135. I said before I wanted to get to 128 just so I could say that I was exactly half of my highest weight, which was 257. So we'll see how that goes. If it happens, it happens. I'm not necessarily trying to lose more weight right now. I'm really happy with where I'm at. I feel good. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I ran 14 miles this morning. I feel great. I posted on Facebook that my mile run prior to VSG was around a 12-minute mile when I would run long distance. And today my average was 10:20. So I usually run somewhere between 10 and 10:30 mile. Sometimes if I'm running a shorter distance, it'll be 9:30 or something. Just depends on how I'm feeling. I don't really have an agenda with my running right now. I've said that before. I just get out there. If I feel good, I run long. If I don't run long. Today I kind of had a 7-mile goal in mind. I got out there. I was feeling great, and I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to run. The great thing about the area that I live in, there's lots of, we have a trail called Centennial Trail, and it runs right through my town. To get to the trailhead is about a mile from my house. So I can run on that mile. And I think the trail runs like 3 miles north to south in this area. Obviously, I haven't run the whole thing. I've run different parts of it. Sometimes I'll drive and park on it. Other days, like today, I ran part of the trail, a lot of city streets. We have another trail that goes around the airport here, around part of that. So there's just a lot of cool trails where I run. So it helps me mix it up a little bit. So I'm not running the same, route every day. That can get really repetitive and boring. So I'm not officially starting my marathon training until December 8th. I did register. I think I mentioned before I'm doing the Hal Hidgen. I think I decided to do the novice too. That's an 18-week program. The marathon is April 12th. So I'm going to start that training here in the next couple weeks. I went and did my fasting blood draw yesterday to get all my labs checked. I haven't had one done since like 3 or 4 months. I was supposed to get one done over the summer, but I was in Michigan all summer, so I didn't do it. I was going to do it when I got home, but it's really hard for me to get up at 5 in the morning and not have coffee and wait till the lab opens and go in there. But yesterday I just bit the bullet and did it. I went running beforehand so that I could kind of take my mind off the fact that I didn't have coffee, but I had a killer headache all day long. Even though as soon as I was done with that blood draw, I mean, there's a Starbucks like right next door to my doctor's office. I went directly to the Starbucks and got in line and got my coffee. So anyway, got that done. I have my 10-month checkup. Or is it 10 months? Yeah, because I'm having it on December 4th. So that'll be exactly 10 months post-op. I'm doing that December 4th. I'm really excited to hear what they say about my progress. I have not seen my surgeon since day of surgery. I've been seeing the physician's assistant the few times that I've been to the office. I know that my surgeon had cancer before, and I'm not sure if he had a relapse or if he had some other things going on, but I know that he was out of the office for personal reasons for quite a few months. So I haven't seen him. I'm really, really excited to see my surgeon. I think I've mentioned before that my surgeon has also had VSG, and he's a runner. He's the same age as me, he's 39, and he's devastatingly handsome. So that's nice. But anyway, so I'm excited to see what he says about my progress. I also have an appointment that day. I just scheduled all three because my surgeon's office is like 25-30 minute drive from my house, and it's even further on the way back because I hit traffic coming home from there. So I just try to do all of my appointments in one day. So I have an appointment with the surgeon, and then I have an appointment with the nutritionist, and I have an appointment with the exercise guy, and I think I have an appointment with the therapist too. I'm not sure. So I'm really excited to hear what they think about my progress. And also with the exercise guy, he took my measurements before surgery, and I have no clue what they were. So I'm going to have him take my measurements again, and I'm going to get the before and the now so I can see where I'm at. As far as the holidays go and eating, I'm not really worried about it too much. We did a Thanksgiving dinner this past weekend. My mom and her husband came over, and we just did our little family Thanksgiving then, because my husband and son and I have other plans that we do every Thanksgiving. So they came over, I did the traditional Thanksgiving dinner, the turkey, the stuffing, all the trimmings, everything. I didn't do any appetizers, which is unusual. Usually I would do appetizers, but I was just thinking to myself, there's only 5 of us. It's going to be too much food, so why bother? I ate what I ate. I didn't track that day, and I thought, you know what? It's a holiday. I'm just going to eat what I'm going to eat because I can only eat so much anyway with my capacity and my restrictions. So, however, I did, eat more frequently, and I was kind of grazing and blah, blah, blah. And then, it was fine. I don't feel like I went completely overboard. One thing that happened that night, this was past Saturday, was I forgot to take my omeprazole, and I woke up choking on stomach acid, which if that's happened to you, it is the worst feeling ever. I think that's like the 3rd or 4th time that's happened to me. I've mentioned before that I never had heartburn or any stomach acid problems prior to VSG, and now I take omeprazole twice a day. And so that happened Saturday night, and then Sunday my stomach was miserable. Yesterday I was drinking Gaviscon. I had that a couple times a day just to, because usually when that happens, it takes a couple days I just don't feel right for a couple days. So I think the combination of just grazing all day long and eating too much and not taking my omeprazole before I went to bed led to that incident. So lesson learned. We're having our real Thanksgiving on Thursday. And again, I'm just going to eat what I'm going to eat. I'm going to maybe try to not pick and graze as much because I don't want that to happen again. And I'm not going to log that day either because, why stress out about it? Maybe later on when my capacity is more, I'll have to be more mindful of it. But for right now, I can't really do a lot of damage. I would say my capacity right now is about a cup. And I can eat that, and then I can turn around 30, 45 minutes later and eat something else. Not a whole cup, but I can kind of pick at stuff. So anyway, that's that. I have noticed that my capacity has increased. And my hunger has increased. I've always been a VSGer that's had hunger. I've never been without it other than maybe like the first week or so. But my hunger came back. Now the hunger post VSG, completely different story. I mean, I could go hours, even when hungry, without eating now. Pre-surgery, that was, I mean, I wouldn't even think of it. If I was hungry, I ate, and I overate. So I've always had the hunger there. It's never fully left me. It's not as intense. It's not as immediate. It's not like, I got to eat right fucking now or I'm going to rip somebody's head off. That's not how I feel. And that's how I used to feel. So like right now, I ran 14 miles, ate breakfast before I ran. And I'm hungry right now, but I'm more concerned about getting my fluid in at this point. Just running that far, you're going to be dehydrated anyway. And so I'm just worried about getting in a few bottles of water before I actually eat lunch. So that's that. Couple NSVs. I bought a size 2 pair of jeans. Crazy. If you had told me that I was going to be buying a size 2 jean at 10 months post-op, I would have said you were neck and fets. I mean, that's crazy. But mostly I'm in a 4. And I have a couple things that are size 2, but I'm mostly in a 4 or a small, sometimes an extra small. One thing I did notice is my husband and I went to a motorcycle show last weekend, and this is just a weird thing. As you get smaller and you get into the smaller sizes, you notice that the sizes available on the rack are usually too big. That's crazy. Like it used to be they were too small. I could never get the size that I needed. But now it's weird. Like I was looking, I need a new leather jacket because my jacket that I use for riding is way too big for me now. And so I was looking at jackets, and they were all XL, XXL, XX, or 3X. And I was like, oh, okay, can I? And the other one was an extra small, and it looked like it would have fit me, but I didn't try it on. I was more interested in getting a small because sometimes you wear layers, and I just need to have room to have layers underneath there. So it was weird. They had one extra small, and I looked through all the different kinds of jackets, and they were all XL, XXL. And the other thing I noticed about being a smaller size, this is a cool bonus. When I go to thrift stores, I don't know what it is about people that are in a size 4. They don't wear their clothes, and they don't wear them out. They just get rid of them. I find so many beautiful clothing that's like in perfect condition in the size smaller, size 4. So that's really cool, especially when you're broke like we are and you need to buy new clothes because your clothes are too big for you. I mostly shop at thrift stores. Anyway, I think that's about it. I stopped taking my birth control. That's new. I wasn't going to stop taking it until after I turned 40, but I just decided, what the hell? You know what? We have wanted a second child for a number of years. Me being obese for a lot of years, that's the number one cause of infertility in women. And then my husband, I've mentioned before, he's retired Navy. We went through about 8 years of the time that we were actively trying to have another child, where he was deployed back to back. So like he would leave for 9 months, come home for 3 or 4, leave for 7 months, come home for a few months, leave for 6. I mean, it was ridiculous. We did that for about 8 years. So between being obese and the constant deployments, it just never happened. And let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. My eggs are deteriorating as we speak. So I got off birth control. I don't know. I'm not going to actually go back to my fertility doctor until after I turn 40. If I don't get pregnant between now and then, I'm going to continue training for my marathon. I'm going to do all the things I do. If I don't get pregnant after I run the marathon, I'll go see my fertility doctor and maybe try Clomid again. I've tried it a couple times in the past, but the side effects for me were horrendous, so I didn't take it for very long, but I'm willing to give it another shot. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing great. Oh, and I want to do a quick shout out to Ryan's Journey. I watched your goal video. I'm very happy for you. You have done amazing. You're just awesome. I love you. Everyone, I hope you're doing well and have a great day. Bye.